My name is Rebecca Alamo Gonzalez, and I am the Census Assistant Liaison. And I was hired to support people to take the 2020 census. I became a Weekend Oregon ambassador, and I was intended to provide support for community members when they walked into the door. But obviously, because of COVID, we had to shut down and we had to pivot. And we made it really fun. We made a census themed Jeopardy game. That was really cool. We got some public figures coming in and being interviewed. We got some support help in different languages. We had Russian availability, Spanish, and English. There is a group of populations called the hard to count populations. That's what the Census Bureau defines as individuals within categories that make them just harder to track. So these are people of color, immigrants, LGBTQIA individuals, houseless individuals, people living with disabilities, children under 5. These are the people who make up such a big number and get underfunded consistently and further marginalized. So it is a way of trying to deal with these systemic issues and try to prevent them from getting worse for the next 10 years. And it's totally related with public services, which, as a marginalized person, you get the most affected when these services are not being run, correctly, they're not being funded properly. So if we get to count enough people that we expected to get this year, then we are likely going to get an extra voice representing us in Congress, and that's a big deal. I feel like my life has changed. I want to work on equity from now on. I feel like art and inclusion and equity cannot be separated from me anymore, and that's just something that Open Signal taught me, and the Census Weekend Oregon campaign taught me.